Iran declares all US citizens and troops in the Middle East as legitimate target. Good day, my dear listeners. Thanks for joining. It is another interesting news we bring to your listening, yes, as the Iran government declares all US citizens and troops in the Middle East as legitimate target. I hope this is not war trying to break out. Moving down to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. And please stay tuned as I read today's news. Tensions in the Middle East have escalated dramatically after Iranian state television issued an alarming broadcast late Wednesday night, declaring that all US citizens and military personnel in the region are now considered legitimate targets. The announcement follows last week's US airstrikes on Iran's key nuclear facilities, Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan, carried out under President Donald Trump's directive. Flanked by senior members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, a uniformed spokesperson delivered the chilling statement during a primetime national broadcast. From this moment, no American in the region is safe, he warned, pointing at a map displaying US military bases across Iraq, Syria, and Persian Gulf. The IRGC specifically highlighted installations housing thousands of American troops and contractors, suggesting potential retaliatory action could range from asymmetrical strikes to direct confrontations. Analysts are viewing these as Tehran's most explicit threat against US civilians since the 2020 killing of General Qasem Soleimani. They are testing red lines without engaging in immediate kinetic action, said Michael Murrell, former US Department of Defense official and ex-CIA officer. This is a psychological warfare at a regional scale. The US State Department condemned the declaration as reckless and dangerous, advising all American citizens to evacuate the region immediately and initiating emergency protocols for diplomatic staff. The Pentagon confirmed that all US bases in the region have been elevated to force protection condition Delta, the highest level of security readiness. Global oil prices reacted instantly, with Brent crude jumping 30% within hours of the announcement. Market analysts attribute the spike to fears of disrupted shipping lanes in the Strait of Hormuz, a choke point through which over 20% of the world's oil supply passes. This declaration comes as Israel remains on high alert, having reportedly scrambled its missile defense systems and mobilized reserve units. Meanwhile, Gulf states like the UAE and Saudi Arabia are quietly urging both Washington and Tehran to exercise restraints to avoid dragging the entire region into war. The US Embassy has urged citizens to enroll in the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program (STEP) step and issued a Level 4 Do Not Travel advisory for Iran and surrounding areas. Whether these threats materializes into direct attacks remains to be seen. However, one thing is clear: the rules of engagement in the region are rapidly changing, and civilians are now directly in the rhetorical crosshairs of state conflict. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now, before I go, I do not know this man's problem. I mean, Donald Trump. Ever since he assumed office, it is always a problem one way or the other. This issue is between Israel and Iran. What does it have to do? I think US government should always be the one to settle conflict, not the one putting fueling the whole atrocities that is going on currently. What this Donald Trump will put the country to, it is what we are looking at. Moving to the comment section, the first comment is typical of the devil spawn cowards. There is no hiding place for these. There is no hiding place for these blood-sucking children of Belial. Nemesis has come and Iran will suffer what it deserves. A comment here says, you are a coward. 3 of your country's strongest armed base was destroyed yesterday and you did nothing. Face them army to army and leave civilians out of the matter. And the last comment here says, Iran is about to be wiped out from the surface of earth. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.